is you a liability to your employers. They start saying things like, your family situation is competing with your duties as an employee and da. Have you experienced something like that before? Does having a family give some validity and credibility in your workplace? Or like some are saying, that especially in the case of women, does it make you look like a liability? In fact, and when I shared it with a few friends, somebody actually talked about, and it's a gentleman, he actually talked about one time going into a salary negotiation. And he went in there seeking for a salary review, thinking that, he deserves a certain level of salary. But he said that, unfortunately, the HR told him that, but you are not married. People who are married and have kids are earning lesser than you are, and you are complaining. And I was surprised. Really? Well, let's hear your thoughts about this. 0302216541. Or you can send me a WhatsApp message on 055-1111-997. Have you experienced something of the sort? Fatherhood bonus, motherhood penalty. Is it really real? Do these happen in our offices? Do you think sometimes you're a liability to your employer just because you have kids and family and you have to take care of the kids and all? What is the reason for this? I'm curious. Let's hear you. 0302216541. Do men enjoy these bonuses, these privileges, or whatever you can call them, whilst women don't? Is there something that needs to be done about it? Is there something that needs to be reviewed? Have you gone into a salary negotiation and had the fact that you don't have a family or you are single and you are asking for more money? I think that's very rude, isn't it? It's not even about your talent and what you are offering the company, but it's really about whether you have a family or not. Well, let's have this conversation here on our drive chat here on Joy 99.7 FM. 0302-216-541. Or you can WhatsApp me on 055-1111-997.
My man, I heard there's a new app on the streets that does it all for you.
Really? How is that possible?
Charlie, I also could not believe it too. But I downloaded the app and I'm telling you, I was able to chat with my friends, make video calls, and...
Well, we know of many apps that can do that.
Oh, let me finish, la. I was also able to listen to the latest songs, play games, and read the latest sports news.
For real?
Yeah, and I can send and receive money from the app. Amazing, no?
What's the name of this app?
It's called Ayoba.
Ayoba?
Yeah, Ayoba.
Get Ayoba, your all-in-one app that lets you chat, call, share, play, pay, and listen to music all in one app for everyone. Enjoy Ayoba with MTN and download the Ayoba app today. Everywhere you go.
When you're for would you want money seek free amanone and now one money seek aqua manone any beka customers and pimpima won't win a chedia one swallow access bank at chedia promo no mono a bribia babura access bank and crabata BM eco disika money who do mabia a free 500 Ghana cedis aircraft who bet me winning surprises a hood one movie so Western Union and a money gramba with trimua ma access bank in bra with three so a man seek cancel beto access bank account to move directed there and you free for toll free 0800 004400 Access Bank, more than banking.
All right, let's get talking. 0302-216-541. Oh, lost the caller. Let's see who's here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And what's your name, my dear?
Amanda.
All right, Amanda, you're welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Okay. So with the whole thing, I think it's really tough on the women. So I'm speaking for motherhood penalty.
Right, right.
Yes, because as a mother who is working, you find yourself competing. Yes, you have to go the extra mile just because you have kids. Because, like you said, you'd always be seen as a liability.
So that's a real case.
Yes, it's a real thing, and it's happening.
You don't think employers are empathetic and understand the case of women in this?
In general, no. Unless probably you have a boss who is, personally sympathetic to you. But on the general, no, at all.
Wow. You've experienced something of the sort?
Yes, personally I have.
In what form?
When it comes to, not necessarily like salary, like the gentleman who was negotiating, but when it comes to opportunities and everything. But I had the chance, I was I was lucky enough to get a new boss who actually understands the new rule, because he actually has a wife. He has 6 kids.
Okay.
So he actually understands what goes into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
But prior to that, no, I had to struggle with a fellow woman.
Oh, with a fellow woman?
Exactly.
Wow. And she didn't understand your situation, or she just didn't care?
No, she just didn't care. No.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on this, yeah?
Sure.
All right. 0302-216-541. Lexis, if that's the case, Mr. What has to get married very soon. Oh. Now, G says there are positions you don't get if you're unmarried and you have no kids. Because in their heads, what do you need the money for? That's exactly what this friend was talking about. Like, you're not married, you don't have kids. What do you need all that money for? Or what do you need that position for? Isn't that a little bit unfair, though? If you experience something like that, give us a call. 0302-216-541. Motherhood penalty, fatherhood bonuses. I don't know how the men feel about this, but I think that it's a little bit unfair, especially on the women. Organizations should be able to give, women certain holidays and certain policies where maybe mothers who have kids can close a little earlier. All right, let's see who's here. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm blessed. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. What's your name?
Dorothy.
Dorothy, let's hear you.
Yes. With what you are talking about, it's even the female bosses who are always like against the female workers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why
For
is that
example, some of them, even when you are pregnant, they have an issue with that, because very soon you go on maternity leave and all those things. Yes, it's an issue. The male, I think, head or those people are there. They are rather sympathetic. They are, I don't know how it happens, but maybe other female will tell you about it. Yeah, it's serious.
I see.
It's serious. Our own fellow women bosses.
But why do you think is the case?
I can't tell. I don't know. Because myself, I've been asking myself that question. Why a fellow woman would not, understand the fellow woman. That, she has kids, she takes care of the kids before coming to work and all those things. And it's an issue.
Yeah. But, and sometimes when you're going on maternity leave, do you sometimes worry that maybe your position might be taken away from you?
Yes. All the time.
All the time?
Yes. Sometimes maybe where you are, when you come back, I won't say it's a demotion, but you may be taken down a little bit, maybe to another office or something. Because it's come to a case that maybe you may close early. Some workplaces, you the mother, new mother, you may close early.
Yeah.
So they will not put you at the front desk.
Okay.
Yes. So it's happening. I don't know.
I see. I'm glad you shared, Dorothy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. 0302216541. You can also call me and share your thoughts and experiences with me. And this one here says, I've been sidelined a number of times because I am not a father yet. A single lady friend is always bombarded by her bosses with work. Her colleagues who are married and have kids are given easy passes at their workplace. Husbands who are not yet fathers, wives who are not yet mothers, we are treated so unkindly, not just at the workplace, even at church too. Family gatherings, dear, forget. It's not by our choice. We all wish for better things for ourselves and for each other. I'm silently listening because I'm in a similar position as a husband. I'm yet to be a father. I feel for my wife more every second. Wow, that's interesting. Thank you for sharing your honest thoughts on this. Let's see who's here. Hello,
Lexis.
Yes, brother. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Nice. What's your name?
Lexis. My name is Awal.
Okay, Awal.
I'm telling you, this thing happened to a colleague in the office 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
She was sick. She sent a message. Her boss told her to come. It took one of the head of the department who saw the lady and said, Madam, what's wrong? She said, I'm not well. And you are here, my friend, pack and go home.
Wow.
And in that organization, the women's problem is always by a boss who is a woman in the organization. So women are their own enemies.
But the question a while is, why is it so?
Well, only nature can tell why women do that to their fellow women.
Interesting.
It's only nature that can answer that question.
Anyway, wow, thanks for coming by.
It's a pleasure.
All right, let's see who's here. Hello.
Hi.
Good day. How are you?
Good day. I'm fine.
Nice. What's your name?
My first time contributing, but I feel the urge to contribute.
I'm happy you're here. What's your name?
My name is Asantwa.
Asantwa, thanks for coming. Let's hear you.
So I'm a boss, and I'm a woman, and I face also the issue of what other women are describing as female bosses.
Okay.
Sometimes being a bit harsh on them. I mean, as a boss, I've also gone through motherhood. I have 2 kids. I mean, I had to make, these are personal decisions I made when I gave birth to my second son. Yes, 3 weeks I was already back at the office, not full time, but attending to critical issues.
Okay.
But sometimes you have staff, female staff, you would understand them, but they take advantage of the situation with one excuse after the other. Even when they ask, oh, can I work from home? Yes, you say yes, but they would not attend to the work.
Wow.
You need them, they will not answer their calls. And so I think, yes, sometimes it feels like female bosses are harsh, but you have the tendency to think that if I am able to do it, I'm not saying everybody should be doing as I did.
Yeah.
But why can't my colleague female make up the time? Why can't my colleague female sacrifice sometimes for the job? You know, like I did, or like I'm still doing.
Right.
You know, I close work late. I come home. I'm working in the middle of the night, attending to issues. And you send a colleague a document, and it takes them 3 days. Unless you even call them.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think it's both ways, really.
Yeah.
And I am an advocate for women. I support women. But sometimes also those who are complaining should ask themselves why.
Okay. Now, does this actually sometimes make you want to favor a man other than a woman because maybe they don't come with that kind of baggage?
Yeah. Really, I've had sometimes to interview both men and women, and when, honestly, to be very honest, when a woman would tell you, oh, I'm a mom of a 3-month baby or 4 months, and you just wonder, you just wonder, should I take on this risk? Because you also have deliverables.
Okay.
You have deadlines, and you don't want somebody who will come in. I mean, you as a boss, you have your targets. Your bosses above you are also demanding from you. So you cannot just be favoring people or bringing people who would take you a little, like, some steps back.
Yeah.
So you have to balance. I normally will look out for those who still are mothers but are committed, are willing to really put in the hours when they need to sacrifice. But often you get a tendency of, going with the easiest if you don't want to suffer too much as a boss.
That's interesting. I mean, I like this perspective that you've given us as well. I'm grateful, Asantua. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. This is quite interesting. Let's see who's here. Hello.
Hello, Lexis.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm sorry I have to come back again.
Okay, sure. Let's hear.
What the woman is saying, it is not the situation as it is. Let's be fair to ourselves.
How do you mean?
Lexis, I just gave you an instance in my organization where I work. The problem of the women in that organization is their boss who is a woman.
Yeah, but
these are hard-working women that will go extra miles to do whatever assignments you do. But let there be a situation where they are unable to come. The boss will say this whatever they do. Madam. So, ladies, there are hard-working women. There are lazy ones. That one you get them in any society. But for the just under color to make it sound as if that is the norm, and then when you give a woman a chance,
I don't think, blah, blah. Bro, I don't think she was saying that is the norm. I think she was just sharing her experience.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I
So
do.
from what she has experienced and from her outfit, these are the issues she has faced in, with regards to dealing with women in that sector. I don't exactly think she was trying to make a general case here.
Okay, then I got it wrong. But
Yes.
I'm telling you, where I work, I've been there for about 13, 15 years. The problem or the wahala of the women of that organization is a woman boss who is giving them wahala.
Okay. I understand that. I mean, I think that the facts of both cases are unique to the workplace that we're talking about.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
I
so
do.
I wouldn't want you to disagree and tell her that is not the case. No, I mean, that's her reality and that's yours as well.
Oh yeah,
it's
of course.
really
Like
about.
I said, I agree.
Yeah.
There are women who always want to take advantage of situations.
Yeah.
And there are others who go extra mile. I'm giving you the situation where women in my organization will go extra mile to give up their best.
And that's fair. And that's fair. I understand that. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Let's see who's here too. Hello.
Hi, Lexis. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, my dear. How are you too?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm so happy to get you online today. I've been listening to you every afternoon.
Oh, that's so nice. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Pearl.
Pearl. You need to come often. But let's hear you today.
Okay, so my opinion on the discussion ongoing is, I think as a woman, I believe sometimes we actually just try to play on, emotions, especially when it comes to us. Usually when a woman is in an office and then maybe she has a baby and all that, we sometimes know that what we are doing, I don't think we'll be happy if the same thing is being done to us. But then we pretend we don't know what's going on because it's in favor of us. You get me?
I'm listening.
Yes. So I think sometimes we as women, we should also try and then, put ourselves in the places of our bosses. Mm-hmm. That if the same is being done to us, we will not be happy. So I don't think we should be doing that to our bosses and then claim women bosses are, our own enemies and all that. Okay. Knowing perfectly well there's something we are not doing right.
So it's really also about thinking about the deliverables, regardless of whatever your situation is.
The thing is, once you get in an office space and you're going to work for somebody, it's not about you. It's about getting the job done. So it's either you're in or out.
Yeah, I understand that, but women especially, and that's why I like that we're having a conversation, especially about women, because women are faced with certain natural occurrences. I mean, you're going to get pregnant, you're going to give birth, you're going to be away for a little bit. Even after you resume after a month or two after giving birth, you have baby duties,
Right.
And rightly so. So a lot of ladies will say, they're probably distracted a little bit, or they have other duties, and so their bosses should understand that maybe I'm a little unavailable, but it shouldn't displace me.
Okay, so in situations like that, as and when you have the opportunity to deliver, make sure you deliver beyond what you're supposed to do. So when you're not able to do it, I think there'll be some little favors on that side. But if in a situation you won't deliver, and then when you're giving excuses, okay, because this, because that, I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
So when you have to deliver, I think even if it's 100, try and do 120.
Yeah.
So when you don't do it, at least, if she has to do it, she'll do it.
Yeah.
So since she's not able to do it, it's because of A, B, C, or D.
Right. It makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing, yeah?
You're welcome, and thank you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. I think we've got another friend here. Hello.
Hello, Lexis.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Nice. What's your name?
My name is Dorcas.
Dorcas. Is that baby I hear in the back?
Yes.
Ah, that's nice. How old is baby?
Baby is 1 in a few months.
Oh, great. Okay, that's nice. All right, Dorcas, talk to me.
So I really agree with the last caller. You see, when you even employ domestic helps, right, who are women, the tendency to give excuses. Today, I'm not feeling well. Tomorrow, my baby is not well. Look, we are all, working for people and all of that. And like she said, if you are able to sometimes over-deliver, at a point, even when you are asking for, to be pardoned because maybe your baby is not well or something, the boss is also reasonable. Okay, he or she has either been through a situation or maybe has not been through a situation. But then she knows that so-and-so person, if it wasn't for this, say, for example, her baby not being well, she would really have come. But you, on a normal day, there's no baby, there's no anything. You won't come early. You won't, meet your timelines. Even when, people who are pregnant are going all out, you are literally pulling everybody back. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it's hard to make considerations for such people.
Okay.
Understand?
I do understand. Thank you so much, yeah?
Welcome.
My regards to baby too, yeah?
Sure.
All right, bye. So this one here says, I have to say I got a lot of messages. I wish I could read all of them. My toilsome efforts to get my wife transferred to same facility as I work almost hit the rock when they realized my wife was pregnant. The matron, a wife and mother of many in the administrator, also same were behind this. How can a freshly transferred staff be pregnant? They murmured. I fought tooth and nail before prevailing. The CEO, a father, was my solace. Meanwhile, we all work in a mission hospital setup. There's indeed a special place for women who do not help other women in need. Hey. Wow. And then it says, Lexis, this is so real. I went for an interview some years back. At the time, I was not married and I was about 39 years. During the interview, the CEO asked me whether I'm married, and I said no. He asked if I had a child. I said no. What came from his mouth shocked me to the bone. He asked why. He said, why? I didn't one bob will break yana. To wait, didn't you live your life well? Lexis, I was so angry inside. that I had to just control myself. Seriously, our way of doing things in this side of the world is just mind-boggling. No wonder sometimes you rather employ people who are incompetent. And that's from Nene Nyote in Dansaman. Marcos says, let's learn to treat each other with honor, respect, and humanity. The fingers are not of the same length. Yeah. And Mocho, I hope I got your name right. Forgive me. From Accra says, Lexis, I've been a head before. Some of the reasons are that the head who is mean, some of them don't have children, so they don't care. In some cases, when the children are very young, it's more tedious to take care of them. Some is just sheer envy.